Hello, hello. So I'm doing a thing. I'm recording an episode for the podcast, Magically Prosperous, and I'm also live on Facebook, here to talk about relaxed abundance. So over the past few weeks, some of you may have noticed that I've been talking a lot about my membership, the new iteration of my membership, which is Conscious Creation Collective, and which I love so dearly. And I can talk a little bit more about that later. But so in the marketing of it and sharing about it, I'm having my air bubbles of release as I'm talking, which is a good thing, but it disrupts the flow of what I'm saying. In the marketing of it and sharing about the Conscious Creation Collective, I noticed this pattern of when I was in between, like either posting about it or emailing about it, my body would go back to this default of feeling constricted. And so in other words, like tense muscles, carrying stress in my muscles, especially like between my spine and shoulder blades, and on the sides of my neck and the tops of my shoulders. Hi, Baxter. I love you. I love. I love you so much, kid. And I was just like, what the heck already? Like, I've been on my own inner, kind of prosperity healing journey, or whatever you want to call it. And that, even before the whole witch wound healing, I'm trying to unclasp this necklace because it wants to be on me. Here we go. My Vanadinite. So I've been, like if you don't know me, or even if you do, you might know this already, but I've been helping my magical healer clients connect with their own abundance vibration. I've been doing that as a thing since 2006. So in other words, for 20 years. Holy crap. How did that happen? And it just came naturally to me. Like, it just sort of sprouted up from my shamanic healing and empowerment work. And over time, over 20 years, like, wow. But yeah, when I started in 2026, it was in-person prosperity circles with a large group of healers that I knew. I asked them, would you be interested if I held these abundance sessions or whatever at my apartment at the time, like on a Friday night at 7 or 8 or whatever it was, kind of like a party. And they were all like, yeah, let's do it. And, there was a charge. I charged for it. And it was great. And so yeah, I've been drawn and led to work with what I now call my witchy healer leader tribe. I've been for a long time calling you guys magical witchy healers, but there's an aspect of, I know that the people that come to me have it in them to be one of the new leaders of Earth, and we need it. We are needed quite deeply and expansively as the new leaders of Earth, and as some of the old ones will be fading away, for lack of a better term right now, we need to step up and into our leadership positions, if only you know, to be a leader and a lighthouse for our own unique, divinely aligned tribes. So I'm not saying like all the healers have to come forth and fill Congress and fill the presidency and fill the, not that I'm not against that. I'm just saying, what I teach is that each of us needs to come forth more cleanly and more clearly into our own realms, our own witchy, what do I call it? Our own wealth witch realms, and step into our sovereignty as the sovereign wealth witch of our own realms, our own self-created realms, and then from there, shine outward and divinely attract and magnetize our tribesfolk to us, each uniquely. Each of us has a uniquely, divinely assigned tribe that is here to uniquely, divinely, specifically learn from us, due to what we've been through, due to what they've been through, due to what we can, what we already know from our own journeys, and what we can transmit out to them, so that they can also deepen and expand, et cetera, et cetera. So we are meant to lead, each of us uniquely, divinely, meant to lead our tribes. And I still see some magical witchy healers who are meant to be leaders holding back. And I know that part of the reason for that is that it can feel so stressful to step into our realms of prosperity, because it's not a space that we have been in for centuries. It's not something we are comfortable with, because we've been so on the down low, right, in the hidden witch phase for so many centuries, due to the external, circumstances that were kind of pushing us into hiding, to keep ourselves safe. So the coming out of that old earth sphere and way of being, and stepping into this newly expanded state of prosperity that each one of us already has. We already have it within ourselves. But to fully claim it, to fully be the sovereign, to fully step into it, each of us, in our own way, is still, on the journey of becoming comfortable with that. So for me, what does that look like? I'm in it. I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting my offerings out there. And then I go back into this state of constriction, and where my muscles actually don't feel good, and I just, or like I'm holding my breath, and it's not a helpful space. It's not an abundant feeling. It is the opposite of the feeling of what I like to call dreamy, creamy abundance. And one of my favorite sort of catchphrases for years has been relax into abundance. And years ago, I taught peaceful prosperity. Same, right? Same idea, same, the receiving witch, the relaxed abundance sorceress, the peaceful prosperity princess, the whatever you want to call it. We are here to receive abundance, but if we receive it and then go back to our old ways of being, like bracing for something bad, or constricting our muscles, or allowing stress to be our norm, then who's gonna enjoy our abundance? Not us, because we're like, right? So that is never going to feel good. That is why the name of this episode is Relaxed Abundance is Better. At least I think that's what I called it. Because so here's the deal. Like if you put out your offer, if you start talking about, tooting your own horn or whatever you want to call it, and if you can first position yourself into a state of peace, relaxation, flow, don't be so mental about stuff, just come from your heart and your soul and talk about your thing, talk about what you're going to be teaching next, talk about this new bundle that you are putting out there for a really great deal, which I have right now, which is called the Prosperous Witch Reset, which is a lot about what I'm talking about. And it's really, really, really groovy. Yeah, like when you talk about stuff, when you allow yourself to like rest and feel good before you send an email, when you eat your favorite soup, when you allow yourself to have a bath and a cup of tea before you work on a project, or just when it's not to say don't take steps forward, but when you do it in a way where you feel like this like tropical flower queen with beautiful energies swirling all around you, and queen, king, emperor, empress, sovereign. I like to just use the word sovereign. I don't like to kind of lean to one gender or another, because that's not how I roll. Everybody is welcome in my realm. I know a lot of females work only with women. That is not me. Just FYI. That is not me. Hello, Baxter. Because I like boys, and I like any kind of whatever you call your gender or no gender. I don't care. I don't care. As long as you're a witchy healer leader who knows that you're meant to be a leader and to create and leave the earth with your body of legacy work completed, whatever that means, but leaving earth a more beautiful place than it even was when we first came into it, and it was already pretty damn beautiful. So yeah, relaxed abundance and not spazzed out prosperity freakazoid stress machine. I hope that helps. A little cough of release there. But yeah, so prosperity rat. Rat is a power animal of prosperity. Yeah, so when I was talking all about the Conscious Creation Collective and realizing that in between talking about it and sending emails, etc., that I was going back into this state of bodily constriction, I was like, I am done with that. That it's left over from the old earth worry and worry about speaking your truth and then feeling like you should go crawl under a rock. And I'm done with that. And so by taking myself through that marketing journey and sort of coming to that soul level realization that, oh my God, with all that I've been working on, I'm still reverting back to that feeling of constriction. And I no longer allow that constrictive feeling to be my normal. I no longer allow constriction to be what is in my realm, of which I am the sovereign. So I've been resetting myself, resetting my way of being in business to be that of relaxed abundance, and coming from a space of, creating like this new offer that I was just talking about, the Prosperous Witch Reset, which is actually, it's valued at more than $97, but right now it's valued around $97, but it's actually, I'm putting out putting it out for 37. I believe I have it posted in the group, but I'll put a link under the live when I'm done too. And yeah, like it's all about helping my sovereign, witchy, healer, leader people to just recenter and get into that state of peaceful prosperity, relaxed abundance, not coming from, a space of needing external praise or not that it's bad ever to get a testimonial. That's not what I mean. But sort of like, what's the word? Not acknowledgement, not appreciation, not praise. Sort of. All of those, all that in a bag of chips. There's another word I'm thinking of, and I can't. You know what I'm going to do? Since I'm recording on my phone in the Facebook group, and I can't see comments on my phone, just in case, I'm also opening up the Facebook group on my laptop. Just in case. Sydney gave me a like. Sydney, you're like the northern star. You always just are there, and it's so amazing and awesome. Thank you for being there. And I see on my phone actually that Star is watching, and I just want to say hello and send love, and I'm happy that you guys are here, and I'm so thrilled. Yeah, it's really weird. Like it kind of showed me that no one was watching, and then all of a sudden I'm noticing these things. My phone's a little funny, but anyway, so yeah, coming into your business tasks and your marketing and your the way that you put yourself out there and transmit information and wisdom about what you're here to teach, about your offerings, about like your new membership, whatever the thing is that you either come on live to talk about, or you put out a new episode of your podcast, or you get a few emails ready and kind of, pre-schedule them, send one out and then pre-schedule the rest. Coming at all of those tasks from a place of relaxation, of I'm doing this because I am here to be the transmitter, to be the channel for this specific body of work that I am here to share about. And actually, something channeled through me that would be helpful right now. The other day, a message, come from a space. So rather than like, are they going to see it? Are they going to like it? Are they going to? Who cares? Come. Here's the message. Come from a space of absolute certainty that you are helping those who you came here to help. Have that certainty before you share the thing, before you send the email, before you upload the podcast to YouTube or wherever, Substack, before you come on live. Come from a space of absolute certainty that you are helping those who you came here to help. That takes care of a whole lot, that gets you out of your head and into your heart and soul, from which spaces you then share and transmit what you're actually here to share and transmit. Whether it's a message, an immediate message for them to hear, whether it's a business creation that you were guided to create and is going to absolutely be exactly what your unique tribe, needs at a given time. Certainty from within that you are. It's like you already are. It's a done deal. You already are helping and supporting your unique tribe, the peeps that you came here in this lifetime on earth to support and to help and to be a teacher for. Come at it from a space of utmost certainty. It's a done deal. You're helping them, period. Because that puts you into a space of, it really puts you into your seat of sovereignty. it's like, well, yeah, like, of course I'm here to share about yada, yada, yada. Of course I have always been meant to do this. Of course my soul's journey placed me right here in this exact moment in time with these exact teachings that are ready to come out, to come through, to flow through. Yeah, don't do what I did during my marketing for the Conscious Creation Collective, which is awesome, by the way. But and that's magicallyprosperous.com/collective. You can read all about it there. Yeah, like, just it's not worth it to allow yourself to step back into that old earth strife, struggle, poverty conscious mentality of feeling like you have to do this and it's going to be hard and it's going to be challenging and it's going to, like, that's where I was coming from recently. That's why I'm so happy that I worked through that and really put myself into place. I was like, no, we don't do that. That is not what we do anymore. And really come from the space of relaxed abundance and absolute certainty that you are already helping those who you came here in this lifetime to serve, help, support, however you want to word it. I like support, guide, teach. So yeah, I believe that is all that wants to be shared. I'm going to put the link. Well, I might as well I'll put the link for the collective, which I talked about because it was part of my story of how I got to this space of relaxed abundance. But I'll also put the link to the easy peasy low cost bundle that is available now, which is the Prosperous Witch Reset. If you sign up for that, there are already 3 majorly powerful sound healing codes awaiting you there in the space, in the portal. As soon as someone signs up, ASAP, I personally put you into the online portal for the reset. And then there will be 3 really powerful Prosperous Witch frameworks. One is like a 30-second reset that you can do several times throughout the day. One is more of like a 3-minute reset that you do in the morning and at night to really get into that relaxed abundance state and really claim your prosperous witch self. And another is a more in-depth and expanded weekly prosperous witch reset framework. So it'll be so cool because it's like easy peasy, bite-sized, a little bit longer for when you wake up and right before going to sleep, to always get yourself back into the prosperous witch, which is a relaxed state. Your inner prosperous witch is not constricted and stressed and worried about anything. And those frameworks will be available by Monday in your portal. So, you don't have to like do anything extra. I'll just be dropping them in there. And then by Wednesday, which is the 18th, there will be a more in-depth Prosperous Witch Reset video session recording. It's not called, I forgot what I named it. No. Right. It's called I Am the Wealthy Witch activation video. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I love doing my activation and energy work videos. Oh my God. They are so powerful and cool. And I love them. And I love when my peeps, soak them in and benefit from them. So that video, the I Am the Wealthy Witch activation will be up by Wednesday. So it's a really nifty bundle. Oops, I just knocked my gigantic ring against the table if you heard a weird noise. My Amalite. So yeah, the 3 sound codes. And my sound codes, they're very short. So it's always like instructions like, listen 4 times and more as guided, that kind of thing. But my sound healing, it like takes your energy and whips it into shape. It works fast. And like I know when I listen, my body kind of like has these little like, whoop, I don't know what to call them, like little shivers, and I can feel the energy just moving rapidly. I've had reports from my clients about the same thing, or they get like messages from parts of their bodies, or they just suddenly feel a certain way after integrating the sound healing. So cool, so cool. All right, you guys, I love you, and I think I refreshed the page. I don't think there are any comments, but just in case, before I sign off, because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't think there are any comments that I can see. But again, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And if you missed the beginning, it'd be a good idea. It's not very long. Just, go back and watch the replay. It'll be up in a minute. So huge love. And ask me any questions. Tell me any, ahas you might have had about your own state of abundance, whether it's constricted, flowing, relaxed, spazzy, that kind of thing. All right. Thank you for being here. Huge love. Bye.